Hi everybody, this is Andrea Dickerson, founder of IOwnADaycare.com, where we connect childcare business owners with proven management solutions. I want to welcome you to today's proven management solution. I'm creating this video for childcare business owners who are experiencing a delay in their state funds, who are experiencing a cutback in how they have monies available to them. And I want to talk to childcare business owners who just feel like, hey, I can't do anything about this financial rut that I'm in. I want to talk to you today because what you are is just one position away of making a shift in your business to cause you to create more profits in your business. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things that I found that's happening across the nation, which are errors that I want you to avoid. So I want you to get ready because this is not going to be a normal upbeat video. This is going to help you make some corrections in your business and make some corrections in how you are managing your funds so that you can really tap into the profits. This is not a time for you to break down. This is not a time for you to give up. This is not a time for you to say, I'm lacking. You got to get that mindset away from you of lack. You got to tap into, how can I make this happen? Where are my children? Where are my new enrollments? You've got to get to the place where you can begin to speak the things that you want. And you got to begin to get to the place where you start binding and you start releasing what you want to see happen concerning your public funds. The reason why you are at this place is because you haven't had a voice in what goes on with your legislators. You've got to get out of that room, get out of that house, get out of that building, get out of that office, and make your voice count. What you are dealing with right now is a matter of who is speaking the loudest. You got to speak loud, and you got to make yourself heard with your legislators about what's going on concerning your funds. That's all about mindset and taking your position as a leader in this industry. Now, the next thing I want you to know is that childcare isn't going to go away. There may be a different way on how funds are dispersed, but it's not going to go away. So don't give up, don't break down, and don't feel like you cannot break through, because this is a time for you to break through. How do you break through? Great question. You break through with creativity. You break through with the right mindset. In my kit, I created audio for you to have a mindset for profits. And I'm going to talk to you about how you have denied yourself the opportunity to be profitable in your childcare business. The first error that I've seen happen all across the nation is where you do not charge parents for their copays. See, what has happened is you have gotten so used to state funds coming in like they said they would, on time, without fail. You've set your business up to completely depend on state funds, and you haven't required your parents to make their copays. But now that there's a crunch going on with state funds, you're scrounging trying to figure out how to pay your bills, how to keep your business afloat. But I want to let you know that those parent fees could help you stay afloat during this time. So now you've got to go back and reprogram your parents and retrain your parents to make their copays. I can tell you how to make this shift, but I can do it through a coaching call with me. I can't just go into the video with you about how to make that shift. If you need additional help, you definitely want to contact me. Now, the next thing I need for you to do is I need for you to think on how you can make things happen. You got to think more prosperous. Whenever there's an opportunity for you to learn more and do more, you got to show up where the information is being offered. I learned from my coach that I was one piece of information away that could change my business. And because I made the decision to go over into that place where I can have more information to help me, I began to really step into more profits. Several of you only made that error of not charging copays because you haven't seen anyone do it any different, and that's all you know. But now that you know that you are to charge your copays, this is what's going to help you make a change. That's why you got to have new information, because information is what causes you to make a shift. Information is what causes you to go from not enough to more than enough. All right, and then the third thing that I want you to do is I want for you to make confessions over your business every single morning and begin to look for opportunities to market to parents. You got to look for opportunities to stay on the cutting edge in your business. You can't get into a slump. You can't allow your mind and you can't allow your inner man to feel so down and like you're not going to profit and like you're not going to prosper and that it's time to close your business. This is not a time to shut down. This is not a time to back up. This is a time to get creative. So here's the next thing I want you to do. I want for you to know what it costs for you to care for one child every single day. You have some direct costs and some indirect costs. If you don't don't know anything about creating this formula, then you definitely need my profit kit, because I have the whole formula laid out for you. But you need to know what it costs you every single day to care for a child, which is called cost per child. You want to know your cost per child. Once you get this number, say for instance your cost per child may be $100 a week. If you know that it costs you $100 to care for a child and you are charging $175, then that lets you know you have some room to negotiate your rates with cash paying clients or parents who want to be able to afford your services. So this is how you negotiate. You get creative with your pricing. Get creative with your packaging. Get creative with options for parents. Sometimes you have a one-size-fits-all child care pricing model, and it's not going to work in this new economy. You've got to get creative and come up with child care packages to help you counteract what's going on with these state funds, to help you counteract what's going on with your parent co-pays. You've got to get creative, and you've got to figure out how to bust through this barrier. So many times when there's a issue with finances, we look for ways to cut back. We stop feeding our program what it needs to succeed. But I want to encourage you not to cut back. I want to encourage you to break through. I want to encourage you to get creative about your services and about what you do and about how you do things in your business. Now, I'm not telling you not to go through your financial records and make sure that you can meet your payments and make sure that you have money to take care of your bills. But what I am telling you is that that's not it. That's not the only thing that you need to do. You got to tap into your creative ability to create wealth. I know because God, our Heavenly Father, He said that He gives us the ability to create wealth. So this is why you've got to stop complaining. You've got to stop worrying, and you've got to get into, where is my children? Where are my children? How can I find more children? How can I find more clients? Where do my clients go? Where do they congregate? What are they doing? What are they spending their money on? Here's another secret that comes from my profit kit. Here's another important key secret, that parents that have income can afford to pay you 10% of their income every single week for childcare services. But you've got to do the work. You've got to determine, who are the parents that can afford my services? How can I attract these parents into my childcare business? And you just got to get hungry for success. You got to make up your mind that I'm not going to be dismayed by state funds. I'm not going to be delayed by state funds. And I'm not going to be denied because of state funds. I'm going to do what I got to do to take my business to the next level, because your gift was not dependent upon state funds. Your gift and your call to care for kids is not dependent on state funds. It's dependent on the action that you take in your business. So, Andrea, you may be saying, what action can I take in my business? Number one, you can show up to the Build It Big conference. You know what? You got to borrow. You got to pinch. You got to save. You got to do whatever you got to do to show up, because you're just one piece of information away from making profits in your business. You're one piece of information away from being creative to create wealth in your business. So why am I telling you to show up? Because you got to make a sacrifice. You got to fight for what you want. You got to go after what you want. You can't give up because state funds don't look like they used to. You can't base your business off of the state. You got to base your business off of the destiny that's on the inside of you. But you won't know what it is until you show up. That's why it's so important to show up to events where you can get the inspiration, the motivation, and the information that will cause the season of your business to change, that will cause you to think differently about your business, that will cause you to tap into more than you ever have before. I want to show you how to create more income in your business, how to get your staff on one accord with you, how to have more pleasure instead of having so much worry. I want to show you how to really take your business to the next level, whether you own a child care facility, family home, group home, or you're interested in getting started. It's so much better when you have the right information to help you execute your vision. I want to show you how. Meet me live at the Build It Big conference by logging on to www.builditbigconference.com. Don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Tap into your creativity. As always, as I always in my videos, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you will love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, you guys.